Welcome in, and thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. We will get to the 9/11 ceremonies through the Lowcountry in a bit, but first, Beaufort County Administrator Eric Greenway got his moment Monday morning before the councilors who fired him back in July. Greenway argued that he was wrongly terminated, while Council Chairman Joe Passaman said the council would finally lay out why Greenway was fired, and after Greenway responded, Passaman said he would end the meeting. Greenway was first suspended with pay around the 4th of July, while an outside investigation of alleged improprieties was begun. Then at the end of July, he was put on paid leave, only to have the county's recently hired opioid consultant complain of sexual harassment and retaliation, leading to Greenway's firing in a unanimous vote. He is also accused of making improper purchases for the county. The deadline for filing for town elections in Beaufort County has now passed, and there will be contentious battles for mayor of Bluffton and Port Royal. With Lisa Sulka not running for a fourth term in Bluffton, Mayor Pro Tem Larry Toomer will battle Joseph Castanino, and there are 4 candidates for 2 at-large town council positions in Bluffton. Incumbents Bridgette Frazier and Dan Wood want to keep their seats. Bob Berger and Tim Wood want to take them. In Port Royal, Councilman Kevin Phillips is giving up his seat to run against incumbent Joe DeVito for mayor. Councilman Jerry Ashmore and newcomer Jorge Guerrero were the only 2 filers for the 2 open council seats. Unless there's a write-in, they will win. Mayor DeVito, by the way, expects the controversial Lowcountry Pride Festival November 18th to get its permit for Live Oak Park, but likely without the parade and drag queen show that was opposed by many. The festival had been held in Bluffton the last 4 years, but those folks wanted to expand the event north of the Broad this year. Town staff will have to still give final approval. COVID numbers are ticking up again in the Lowcountry, though not as seriously as in the rest of the state or even in the rest of the country. The increase in Beaufort County is still only 4.5% during the last week of August. We're still averaging fewer than 10 of us per 100,000 being hospitalized for COVID. Governor McMaster has already promised there will be no mask mandates, there will be no school closings, and no lockdowns in his state. COVID tests are still available at most pharmacies. They are free at state health department offices, the closest one here being in Bluffton. An updated vaccine is expected to be approved by the FDA as early as this week. It seems like a lot of big lottery winners have come from outside the Lowcountry lately, but we do occasionally scratch off a winner down here. A Hilton Head Island man who wishes to remain anonymous bought a $5 plus the cash game ticket at the Circle K across from the Hilton Head Diner. He won $200,000 from that ticket, the top prize in the game. There is still one more top prize, though, available in that game. The man says he will save some of the money and he will travel some. For details on those stories and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. Weather looks like it's going to start to cool off just a little bit. Maria Soden is on assignment, so there will not be a complete forecast today. We're also going to hear a little later on from Justin Jarrett about a wild weekend at high school football. But up next, those Lowcountry 9/11 services. We'll tell you all about them next.